Hey, what's up guys, Jacob here, back again with a new video. I have a really cool thing to talk about, which is the CinePacks split diopter filters. These were actually sent to me by CinePacks. They hit me up on Instagram, they reached out. I am not being paid by CinePacks whatsoever to, say anything good about them. Today, I want to just really talk about the filters themselves, just a basic rundown of how these actually work, what you can achieve with them, what I've done with them personally on my last couple of shoots. Are these going to be filters that you want to buy? Pros, cons, stuff like that. Kind of give my honest opinion. I would never try to sell a product to, my viewers if I don't think it's good myself. All right, guys, with that being said, let's get right into the review. So, if you actually have bought filters before for your camera, there are some bags and some kind of pouches like this that aren't as strong. These feel like I could somewhat throw them around and they would still be fine. So with the branding wise, their pouches, actually what's really cool too is they have like a rubberized CinePacks logo at the bottom there. Pretty dope, feels nice. Obviously doesn't affect the product, just a really cool branding thing I noticed. On the back of each filter, they have the name. So because all the pouches basically look the same, when you're going through your bag trying to find that filter, you can just quickly look at it and be like, okay, this is number 3. Let me take out number 3, use number 3. They actually explain the filter too. So for example, split 3, it says recommended for heavy stylized looks, the strongest blur effects. I would usually personally use 1 or 2. I feel like 3 is kind of strong, but again, it really depends on what you're going for. I think having this in the back is actually a really nice touch, and it's just something that kind of makes them stand out. So I like that. All right, guys, so let's open the filter up now. Right, so pulling it out, and there we go. What's really awesome is that it has the handle. Having it able to be hand bombed in front of the lens is dope. But with the handle, for example, this really suits my style because I'm usually shooting on a tripod for music videos or handheld. It just allows me to be more versatile in my shots. I can flip it around, angle it like this, angle it down, sideways, whatever I want to do for the shot. So CinePacks has also sent me the articulating arm that they make. It's a CinePacks branded articulating arm. So, if you don't actually want to use it handheld, you can actually just attach this to, a rail system, some kind of quarter 20. So in case you don't know what an articulating arm looks like, let me actually open it up for you guys. Honestly, it kind of feels like just a regular arm to me. Obviously you don't have to get the CinePacks specific one. You can pretty much use a small rig articulating arm as well. It's very similar. They're all pretty much the same. This one will probably cost you a little bit more if you were to actually try to buy this separately from the company versus just a third-party one from Amazon. No hate. It's just an articulating arm, but it was cool enough that they sent me one to kind of see their version. All right, guys, so I quickly want to just talk about my applications with the CinePacks split diopter filters and how I use them. So actually a while back, probably about 3 months ago, maybe not 3 months ago, maybe 2 months ago, I went on a music video shoot, gave it away for free. And it was pretty funny because when I was planning this music video shoot, I wasn't necessarily planning to shoot stuff with the filter. I was kind of planning everything else normally and then trying to implement the filter into the music video. The music video we were shooting for was Marcus Duffy Unstoppable. And in this video, we have a couple shots that we use the CinePacks split filters for. The reason we didn't use the filter too much in this music video specifically, it didn't really fit the vibe of the video we were going for. So we kind of only shot maybe a couple takes with it and then kind of put it to the side. I felt like at that specific moment, the filters weren't really useful to me. The lenses we were using were Contact Zeiss vintage lenses for this set, but they were mostly wide angle lenses that we were shooting on. So the effect wasn't as strong as I'd like it to be. Sometimes I felt kind of awkward trying to put my hand in front of the lens because I would sometimes see my fingers in the shot. It wasn't really the best look for the specific music video based on what we were trying to film. I did shoot a second music video, actually more of a visualizer in a sense. It was a very simple video, but this one I did plan to use the CinePacks filter the entire time. So typically all these shots were basically on a tripod. Is Ether Echelon. The music video is actually out now, so you guys can go check it out in the link in the description. So with this shoot, I'm pretty sure we actually stuck with the 24mm lens and a 50mm lens. The video we were actually trying to go for more of a ghosting effect anyways, so I feel like this actually made more sense to utilize the filter in this manner. As you guys can see, what's happening to the side of Ether is that he is kind of ghosting, or he's like almost duplicated in a sense because the glass is refracting. So I think the application of these in this scenario worked better, mostly just tripod shots and more of just a controlled video shoot where there's less handheld shaky movements and kind of more of a stationary thoughtful movement. With all that being said, I want to now talk about the pros and the cons. Just very brief, there's not too many cons either. I guess, guys, you can say the first pro is the build quality. Like I said before, the handle is nice, the glass is well cut, there are no imperfections. It seems very sturdy and won't fall off with the handle. Again, I've used other filters similar with a handle and it kind of felt a little flimsy. Again, they were like Amazon off-brand stuff I've tested before. Same with the articulating arm, it has no issues at all. It's very similar to, you know, what you can find on Amazon or the small rig parts, same kind of stuff, very nice quality. Another pro actually is the fact that there are 3 strengths, and I guess this isn't really a full-on pro, more or less just a really awesome option that the company has offered. You know, having 3 strengths is very versatile because you never know what you want to go for. You know, if you want something more strong, obviously there's number 3. You want something very light, very subtle, go with number 1. You know, the different strengths are a great option for you, and I think that's just a really smart move as a company to have for customers to buy. So that's pretty much all the pros I could think of, but when it comes to cons, I also don't have that many either. I think the only cons for me, and this is more of a personal thing, is that the handles are a little too small for my liking. My hands are kind of big, not really huge, but they're big enough where if I'm using it for an extended period of time, if I'm kind of holding it tight, it will kind of start to annoy me because of how small it is. My hand starts to cramp up a little bit. And again, this is very personal for me, but you know, of course, if I'm doing that for a long time, being, you know, a DP on a set and I have to be holding it, it will kind of hurt my hands and just be a little bit more awkward because it's smaller and somewhat flimsy in my hands in a sense. And the only other con I could say is that the filters themselves, the actual glass, are kind of small. Now, I kind of wish that these were bigger. Maybe like an 80mm size, a 90mm. I just seen another company do this very same thing. Of course, they had a handle on theirs and it was a huge filter size, which I think would be more beneficial because not every lens is that small. Yeah, you know, they're big enough to use on majority of lenses. The Sigmas, the contact Zeiss I was using, you know, wide angles, tight telephoto lens, they will definitely work. I just feel like once you pass a certain threshold of lenses, it gets kind of awkward. So if you're doing handheld, you might actually just get your hand in the shot, which I did a couple times while I was shooting. So would I recommend this for you guys to purchase? Absolutely yes. I would absolutely recommend you guys to buy this. It is a very good price. I would say, again, if you're looking for something really different and you haven't tried split filters before, CinePacks, they offer a great one for sure. I will leave a link in the description if you want to purchase your own. There's no affiliate code, unfortunately. There's no discount code. I kind of wish, you know, CinePacks, if you're watching this, send me a code. So if you guys enjoyed the video today, please leave a thumbs up, comment down below what you think, and make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get back into YouTube. I've been busy these last couple months, so it's been very hard for me to actually push something out and dedicate my time to editing a full-on YouTube video like this one right now. But I will try my best to upload more often. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching.